Hello, everyone, and welcome back to our English podcast. I am Alex, and I am happy you are here today.
Hi, listeners. This is Sam. It is great to talk with you again in this new episode.
Today, we have a very useful topic. We will talk about going to a restaurant, ordering food, and asking about dietary preferences.
Yes, this topic is very important. Many people eat in restaurants, and they need to ask questions about food and ingredients.
We will keep the language slow and clear. We will use short sentences, and we will repeat important phrases.
We will also do some small role plays. You can imagine you are in a restaurant, and you can practice with us.
So first, let us explain the topic simply. What do we mean by dietary preferences, Sam?
Dietary preferences are the ways you choose to eat. They can be about health, religion, or personal choice.
For example, some people do not eat meat. Some people do not eat dairy, like milk or cheese.
Some people cannot eat gluten, which is in wheat, bread, and pasta. Some people have allergies, like a nut allergy or a seafood allergy.
In a restaurant, it is important to say these things. You need to tell the waiter what you can eat and what you cannot eat.
You also need to understand the menu. You need to ask questions if you are not sure about a dish.
So in this episode, we will do three main things. First, we explain useful phrases. Then we share personal examples. And then we give you practical tips.
We will also have practice moments. We will say a sentence, and you can repeat it after us, like in a class.
Let us start with basic phrases in a restaurant. When you enter a restaurant, what can you say?
You can say, "Good evening, a table for two, please." You can also say, "Do you have a table near the window, please?"
That is clear and polite. You can also ask, "Do you have a menu in English, please?"
Yes, and when you sit down, the waiter usually brings the menu. Then the waiter may ask, "Can I get you something to drink?"
You can answer, "Yes, I would like some water, please." Or you can say, "I would like an orange juice, please."
The phrase, "I would like," is very useful. It is polite, and you can use it many times when you order.
Now, let us connect this to dietary preferences. Maybe you cannot drink milk, or you do not drink alcohol.
Then you can say, "Do you have any non-alcoholic drinks?" Or, "Do you have soy milk or almond milk, please?"
I like that. It is simple and clear. You say what you want, and you ask a direct question.
Also, if you have an allergy, it is important to say it early. You can say, "I am allergic to nuts," or "I have a gluten allergy."
You can also say, "Could you please tell me which dishes are gluten-free?" That is a very useful sentence.
Yes, and we will repeat that later. Now, maybe we can do our first small role play, like an exam situation.
Good idea. In this role play, I am the customer and you are the waiter. I will ask for a table and a menu.
Okay, I am the waiter now. I will speak slowly, and you can listen and repeat in your mind.
Hello, good evening. A table for one, please. Also, do you have a menu in English, please?
Good evening. Yes, we have a table for you, and here is the menu in English. Would you like something to drink?
Yes, I would like some still water, please. And I have a nut allergy, so I need to be careful with my food.
Thank you for telling me. I will check the menu for dishes without nuts, and I will let you know.
So, that was our first role play. It shows how to start the conversation and how to say your allergy.
You can use the same structure in real life. Be polite, be clear, and say your dietary needs early.
Now, let us move to segment 2. We will share personal examples from our own lives about ordering food and dietary preferences.
Yes, stories can help you remember the language. They also show real problems and real solutions.
Sam, do you have any dietary preferences yourself? Or maybe someone in your family has one?
Yes, my sister is vegetarian. She does not eat meat or fish, but she eats eggs and cheese.
So, when you go to a restaurant with your sister, what do you say to the waiter?
Usually, I say, my sister is vegetarian. Then I ask, which dishes are vegetarian, please?
That is very clear. You say the situation, and then you ask a question about the menu.
Yes, and sometimes the menu has a small sign. For example, a green leaf for vegetarian dishes, or a V letter.
I have seen that too. Some menus also show a symbol for vegan food or for gluten-free food.
Right, but sometimes the symbols are not clear, so it is always good to ask and to check with the waiter.
I have a personal example too. I do not have an allergy, but I do not like very spicy food.
Oh yes, that can be a problem in some restaurants. How do you talk about that?
I usually say, I do not eat very spicy food. Then I ask, is this dish spicy? Or can you make it less spicy, please?
That is a good strategy. You say what you do not want, and then you ask for a small change.
Sometimes the waiter says, it is a little spicy. Then I ask again, can you make it mild, please?
The word mild is useful. It means not very strong, not very spicy, and more gentle.
Sam, have you ever had a problem in a restaurant because of dietary preferences or allergies?
Yes, one time I went with a friend who is allergic to seafood. We ordered a salad, but it had a little shrimp on top.
Oh no, that is dangerous. What did you do in that situation?
We spoke to the waiter very politely. We said, "Excuse me, my friend is allergic to seafood. We asked for no seafood, but there is shrimp in the salad."
So you explained the problem clearly. You also used the word allergic, and you stayed calm.
Yes, and the waiter was very kind. He said sorry, and he took the salad back, and he brought a new one without shrimp.
This is a good example of solving a small problem politely. It is important to be polite, but also to protect your health.
Exactly. If you have a strong allergy, you must speak clearly. Your health is more important than feeling shy.
Now, I want to ask about opinions. Sam, what do you think about restaurants and dietary preferences today?
I think many restaurants are better now. They understand vegetarian, vegan, and gluten-free options, and they try to help.
I agree. In my opinion, it is easier now to eat out with different diets. Many menus are more flexible and they offer choices.
But sometimes in small places, it is still difficult. Some people do not know the words, or they do not understand allergies well.
That is true. So, as a customer, you need to be ready. You need to know the right phrases, and you need to speak slowly and clearly.
Now, let us do our first practice moment. We will say a sentence, and you can repeat it after us.
I will say it first. Listen, then repeat. I am allergic to nuts. Now you repeat. I am allergic to nuts.
Good. Now I ask you a simple question. What are you allergic to in this practice situation?
You can answer, I am allergic to nuts. Or you can change the word and say, I am allergic to milk. Or I am allergic to seafood.
Practice this many times. It will help you speak fast and clearly when you are in a real restaurant.
Now, let us move to segment 3. We will give you practical tips step by step for ordering food and checking dietary preferences.
We will go from the beginning to the end of a restaurant visit. We will show you useful phrases at each step.
Step 1 is entering the restaurant and asking for a table. We already said one example, but let us repeat it.
You can say, "Good evening, a table for two, please." If you are alone, you say, "A table for one, please."
If you have a special need, you can add it. For example, a table for two, please, and I need a quiet place.
Step 2 is getting the menu and asking about the language. You can say, "Do you have a menu in English, please?"
If the menu is difficult, you can ask, "Could you please explain this dish?" That is very helpful when you travel.
Step 3 is talking about drinks. You can say, "I would like some water, please," or "I would like a cola, please."
If you do not drink alcohol, you can say, "I do not drink alcohol. Do you have any non-alcoholic drinks?"
Now, step 4 is very important. You must tell the waiter about your dietary preferences or allergies.
You can say, "I am vegetarian," or "I am vegan." You can also say, "I do not eat pork," or "I do not eat beef."
For allergies, you say, "I am allergic to," and then add the food. For example, "I am allergic to eggs."
You can also ask, "Which dishes are vegetarian, please?" or "Which dishes are dairy-free, please?"
The phrase dairy-free means no milk, no cheese, no yogurt, no butter. It is useful if you cannot eat dairy.
Now, let us do our second role play. This time, it is about asking for vegetarian food and checking ingredients.
In this role play, I am the customer and you are the waiter, Alex. I will ask about vegetarian dishes.
Okay, I am the waiter now. I will answer your questions, and we will speak slowly.
Hello, I am vegetarian. Could you please tell me which dishes are vegetarian?
Yes, of course. The vegetable pasta is vegetarian, and the cheese pizza is also vegetarian.
Does the vegetable pasta have any meat stock or chicken broth in the sauce?
No, it does not. The sauce is made with tomatoes, onions, and herbs, and there is no meat in it.
Great, thank you. I would like the vegetable pasta, please.
You are welcome. I will bring your order soon, and I hope you enjoy your meal.
So that was our second role play. It shows how to ask more details about ingredients, like meat stock or broth.
Yes, and it shows the phrase, "Could you please tell me which dishes are vegetarian?" This is very useful.
Now, let us have our second practice moment. We will practice a polite request.
Listen and repeat. "Could you please tell me what is in this dish?" Now you repeat. "Could you please tell me what is in this dish?"
Now, I ask you a simple question. What do you say if you want to know the ingredients of a meal?
You can answer, "Could you please tell me what is in this dish?" This question is clear and polite.
Good. Practice this question many times so it becomes easy and natural for you.
Now, let us talk about another common situation. Sometimes you want to change something in a dish.
Yes, for example, you want the same dish but without cheese, or without sauce, or without nuts.
You can say, "Could you please make it without cheese?" or "Could you please make it without nuts?"
You can also say, "Could you leave out the onions, please?" The phrase leave out means do not include.
This is very helpful if you do not like some food or if you cannot eat it for health reasons.
Now, let us do our third role play. This one is about changing a dish because of a dietary preference.
In this role play, I am the customer again, and you are the waiter, Sam. I will ask to remove cheese from a dish.
Okay, I am ready as the waiter. Let us start the conversation.
Hello, I would like the chicken salad, please, but could you please make it without cheese?
Of course. So, one chicken salad without cheese. Is everything else okay for you?
Yes, everything else is fine. I cannot eat dairy, so I do not eat cheese.
I understand. I will tell the kitchen, and we will prepare the salad without cheese for you.
Thank you very much. I really appreciate your help with my dietary preference.
You are welcome. If you have any other dietary needs, please tell me.
So, that was our third role play. It shows how to ask for a small change in a polite way.
Yes, and it also shows how to explain your reason. You can say, I cannot eat dairy, or I cannot eat gluten.
Now, let us add another practice moment. This time, we will practice saying what you do not eat.
Listen and repeat. I do not eat pork. Now you repeat. I do not eat pork.
Now, I ask you a simple question. What meat do you not eat in this practice sentence?
You can answer, I do not eat pork. You can also change the word and say, I do not eat beef, or I do not eat chicken.
Good. This structure is easy, and you can use it for many different foods.
Now, let us talk about checking if a dish is safe for you. This is very important for allergies.
You can ask, does this dish contain nuts? Or, does this soup contain milk?
The word contain means has inside, so you are asking if the food has that ingredient inside it.
You can also ask, is this dish gluten-free? Or, is this dessert dairy-free?
If the waiter is not sure, you can say, could you please check with the chef? The chef is the main cook in the kitchen.
Now, let us do our fourth role play. This one is about checking if a dish is safe for a person with a gluten allergy.
In this role play, I am the customer, and you are the waiter again, Alex. I will ask about gluten.
Okay, I am the waiter. Let us start the scene now, like in a real restaurant.
Excuse me, I have a gluten allergy. Is the grilled fish with vegetables gluten-free?
I am not sure. I think it is gluten-free, but I will check with the chef for you.
Thank you. It is very important for me because gluten makes me feel very sick.
I understand. I will ask the chef now, and I will come back with the information.
Thank you for your help. I really appreciate that you check it carefully.
You are welcome. We want you to feel safe and comfortable in our restaurant.
So that was our fourth role play. It shows how to ask the waiter to check with the chef when you are not sure.
Yes, and it shows how to explain that it is important. You can say, it is very important for me, or it makes me feel sick.
Now let us talk about another part of the restaurant visit. After you eat, you may want to give feedback or make a small complaint.
Sometimes the food is not what you expected. Maybe it is too spicy, or it has an ingredient you asked to remove.
In this case, you should speak politely. You can say, excuse me, I am sorry, but there is a problem with my dish.
Then you explain the problem. For example, I asked for no cheese, but there is cheese in my salad.
Or, I said I am allergic to nuts, but there are nuts in this dessert. It is important to be clear and calm.
Now, let us do our fifth role play. This one is about solving a small problem politely with a complaint about cheese.
In this role play, I am the customer, and you are the waiter again, Alex. I will complain about cheese in my dish.
Okay, I am ready as the waiter. Let us start the conversation now.
Excuse me, I am sorry, but there is a problem with my pasta. I asked for no cheese, but there is cheese on top.
Oh, I am very sorry about that. I will take it back to the kitchen and we will prepare a new pasta without cheese.
Thank you for your help. I cannot eat cheese, so I really need the pasta without it.
Of course, I understand. We will fix it quickly, and I am sorry for the mistake.
So that was our fifth role play. It shows how to complain politely and how the waiter can answer politely too.
Yes, and it shows that you can protect your dietary needs and still be respectful and calm.
Now let us have another practice moment. This time we will practice a polite complaint sentence.
Listen and repeat, "Excuse me, there is a problem with my dish." Now you repeat, "Excuse me, there is a problem with my dish."
Now I ask you a simple question. What do you say if your food is not correct?
You can answer, "Excuse me, there is a problem with my dish." Then you explain the problem.
Good. This sentence is very useful, not only for dietary problems, but for any problem with your food.
Now, let us talk about checking the bill, or the check, at the end of the meal. Sometimes there is a mistake there too.
Yes, maybe they charge you for a dish you did not order, or they forget to remove a dish that was wrong.
You can say, "Excuse me, could you please check the bill?" Or, "I think there is a mistake in the bill."
Then you can explain. For example, we did not order this dessert, or this dish was changed, so the price is different.
This is not only about dietary preferences, but it is part of the full restaurant experience. It is good to know these phrases too.
Now, I want to talk about cultural differences. In some countries, people speak very directly in restaurants. In other countries, they are more indirect.
Yes, but in English, it is usually good to be polite and clear. Words like please and could you are very helpful.
For example, could you please bring me some water sounds more polite than just bring me water.
Also, I would like is softer than I want. So we say, "I would like the chicken soup, please."
Now, let us do one more practice moment. We will practice I would like for ordering food.
Listen and repeat. "I would like the vegetable soup, please." Now you repeat, "I would like the vegetable soup, please."
Now, I ask you a simple question. How do you order a vegetable soup politely?
You can answer, "I would like the vegetable soup, please." This is polite and clear.
Great. Now we have talked about many phrases. Let us review some key sentences for dietary preferences.
We said, "I am allergic to nuts." We also said, "I am vegetarian," and "I am vegan."
We also used I do not eat pork and I cannot eat dairy. These are very important sentences.
We asked questions like, "Does this dish contain nuts?" and "Is this dish gluten-free?"
We also used could you please make it without cheese? And could you please tell me what is in this dish?
Now, I want to ask you, Sam, what is your opinion about the most important skill in a restaurant for someone with a special diet?
I think the most important skill is to ask clear questions. If you ask clearly, you can avoid many problems.
I agree. In my opinion, it is also important to say your needs early. Do not wait until after you order.
Yes, say it at the beginning. For example, hello, I am vegan, or hello, I have a nut allergy.
Now, let us imagine a short exam-style situation. You are in a restaurant, and you want to make a reservation for tomorrow.
This is like a small role play. I will be the restaurant worker, and you, Alex, will be the customer who calls on the phone.
Okay, I am the customer. I will ask for a table, and I will also talk about a dietary preference.
Hello, Green Garden Restaurant. How can I help you today?
Hello, I would like to book a table for 4 people for tomorrow evening at 7. Also, one person is gluten-free.
No problem. We have gluten-free options. We will note it in the reservation, and the waiter will help you tomorrow.
Thank you very much. Could you please make sure there are some gluten-free dishes available?
Yes, of course. We always have gluten-free dishes, and the chef can also adapt some meals.
Great, thank you. See you tomorrow at 7 o'clock then.
You are welcome. We look forward to seeing you tomorrow. Have a nice day.
So that was another role play, this time about making a plan and a reservation. It also included a dietary preference.
Yes, and it used the phrase, I would like to book a table. You can also say, I would like to make a reservation.
Now, let us give some final practical tips, step by step, for our listeners.
Tip 1. Prepare your key sentences before you go to the restaurant. Practice them at home so you feel confident.
Tip 2. When you arrive, say your dietary needs early. For example, hello, I am vegan, or hello, I have a peanut allergy.
Tip 3. Ask about the menu. Use questions like, which dishes are vegetarian? Or, does this dish contain milk?
Tip 4. If you need a change, ask politely. Say, could you please make it without cheese? Or, could you leave out the nuts, please?
Tip 5. If there is a problem, stay calm and polite. Use the sentence, excuse me, there is a problem with my dish.
Tip 6. If you are not sure, ask the waiter to check. Say, could you please check with the chef?
Tip 7. At the end, check the bill if you need. You can say, could you please check the bill? I think there is a mistake.
Now, before we finish, let us do one last small practice. We will join 3 ideas in one short dialogue.
I will be the waiter, and you, the listener, are the customer. I will speak, and you can answer in your mind, or you can speak out loud.
First, I say, good evening. Can I get you something to drink? You answer with, I would like some water, please.
Next, I say, do you have any allergies or dietary preferences? You answer with, yes, I am allergic to nuts.
Then I say, would you like to order your main dish now? You answer with, could you please tell me which dishes are not free?
Very good. You can practice this small dialogue many times until it feels easy and natural for you.
Now we are almost at the end of our episode. Let us give a short summary of what we talked about today.
We talked about going to a restaurant, ordering food, and checking for dietary preferences and allergies.
We learned how to say what you eat and what you do not eat. For example, I am vegetarian and I do not eat pork.
We also learned how to talk about allergies. For example, I am allergic to nuts. And does this dish contain milk?
We practiced polite questions like, could you please tell me what is in this dish? And could you please make it without cheese?
We also showed how to solve small problems politely. For example, excuse me, there is a problem with my dish.
We did several role plays, so you could hear real conversations. We also had practice moments, so you could repeat key sentences.
If you listen again and practice, you will feel more confident in real restaurants. You will be able to protect your health and enjoy your meal.
Thank you for spending this time with us today. We hope this episode helps you in your next restaurant visit.
Take care, keep practicing your English, and remember to speak clearly about your dietary needs.
This was Alex, and I say goodbye for now. See you in our next episode.
And this was Sam. Bye, everyone, and have a great day or evening wherever you are.
Thank you again for listening until the end. Your practice and your time are very important.
We are happy to learn with you. See you next time in another helpful English conversation.
Goodbye from me one more time. Enjoy your next meal and use your new phrases with confidence.
Goodbye from me too. Stay safe, eat well, and keep speaking English.
We will turn off the microphones now, but your learning continues after this episode.
Yes, keep repeating the sentences and try them in real life. That is the best way to improve.
All right, this is really the end now. Thank you and bye-bye.
Bye-bye, and have a wonderful time in your next restaurant.
See you soon, dear listeners. We are proud of your progress.
See you soon, and keep going with your English journey.
End of episode. Take a deep breath, relax, and remember the key phrases.
End of episode from my side, too. You did a great job listening today.
Now it is really time to say goodbye. Thank you for being with us.
Goodbye, everyone, and until next time, stay curious and keep learning.
We are closing the studio now. Have a nice day and good luck in every restaurant.
Studio closed, but your practice is open. Bye for now, friends.
One last wave from me, even if you cannot see it. Goodbye and take care.
One last smile from me, too. Goodbye, and thank you for listening.
We hope you enjoyed this long conversation. It was a pleasure to talk to you.
Yes, it was a pleasure for me, too. See you in the next episode about everyday English.
Okay, final goodbye from Alex. Have fun practicing in a real restaurant.
Final goodbye from Sam. Remember, be polite, be clear, and enjoy your food.
Now we really stop talking. Goodbye, goodbye, goodbye from Alex.
And goodbye, goodbye, goodbye from Sam. Take care and see you soon.
Thank you, listeners, for your time and attention. You are doing very well.
Yes, you are doing very well. Keep listening, keep speaking, and keep smiling.